from left to right, we have Mark Preston from the Lola Yamaha Apt Formula E team, Ian James from Jaguar TCS Racing, and Sylvain Filippi from Envision Racing. Ian, a new job for you. You've got 2 new drivers in your fold. Must be a very exciting time to take over at Jaguar TCS Racing.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, great to be here. Great to be back on the track in Valencia, as always. Yeah, very exciting time to be joining the Jaguar TCS Formula E team. It's obviously been one of the staples of the Formula E landscape for many, many years. And for me personally, a great opportunity not only to come into a team with such rich history and heritage, but also get back into the manufacturer fold as well, which is something I've been looking forward to. So, no, great opportunity. Early days, 3.5 weeks in, so still on a very steep learning curve, but very much enjoying it.
On a personal level for you, it was the end of a very long chapter in London, and it was an emotional end to that chapter. How do you take time out to kind of close that one chapter before starting this new chapter, 3.5 weeks ago?
You know, I was looking forward to a very sort of relaxing summer and the sort of glide path out of one organisation and then into another, and of course it never works out that way. So it was there was a lot going on, a lot we needed to do with the team. Just very quickly to reflect on that, maybe very happy, and it shows the quality of the people that we have working in this championship in particular. That pretty much every single team member was snapped up very quickly indeed as we ran that organisation down, which, as I say, is testament to the people involved. But I always knew also coming into this new role there was going to be a lot to do, so a lot of preparation over the summer, getting to know some of the characters involved as well. So no rest for the wicked, as they say. Good luck on translating that one. I hope there's something in Spanish we can go with that.
You come into an organisation that's had some great success in recent years, but also has high demands, and the driver's title is still a title you'd like to add to your collection. How competitive are you, how confident are you that you'll be competitive in every championship that you're competing in, all 3 of them this season?
Well, I'm very competitive to start with, which is great, as is the team. In terms of confidence, I'm not naive to the challenge. We're starting to see already within the last 2.5 days just how tight season 12 is going to be. The level of competition just increases year by year, but of course we're going into the 4th year of this Gen 3 phase. And it means that the performance of all the team's manufacturers has converged as well. So it's going to be a huge challenge, but I'm confident at least that we've got the ingredients. What we now need to find is the consistency to be able to deliver, but we'll be chasing after all 3 titles, that's for sure.
Thank you very much, Ian. Sylvain, you managed 3 podiums last season, but I think you would admit that it was disappointing with points a little bit hard to come by. How are you working as a team, as an organisation, on being more in the mix this season?
Yes, good afternoon first, everybody. Yeah, I think last year, as with our partners at Jaguar, we had some reliability issues. We've been, it was a new year, Evo version of the car. So yeah, we've been fighting reliability issues, which have been harming our efforts in performance. So we managed to show, especially towards the end of the season with Jaguar as well, some better performance towards the end of the season. But we've had some issues. So yeah, we definitely aim to do better this year. I have high hopes ultimately that we'll be able to unlock the performance. These cars are getting more and more complex, and as Ian said, it's getting more and more competitive every year. So yeah, we need to. I'm hoping for a calmer garage, and hopefully we can focus on performance and have much better results.
Much like Ian, you're working with a new driver this season with Joel Eriksson coming into the team. What was the thinking behind Joel being your second driver with Seb, and what does he bring to the team?
Yeah, so we've known Joel for a very long time. We tested him many years ago alongside Giovanazzi, and we liked him a lot at the time. He had signed at the time a deal with DTM and ultimately went and did that. But he's been on our radar for a long time, and then as timing and life happens, he ended up at Jaguar in the reserve and development role, which was really great because you could then see what he was doing and so on. So yeah, he's a driver we've always been very excited about. He's one of these exciting young talent coming. And it doesn't hurt at all that he knows the car really well, having been embedded in the Jaguar environment. So we are really excited to have him on board and develop a new talent. And we'll see what the beginning of the season brings for him, a lot to adapt. But don't forget that he did such an excellent job deputizing in Berlin last year when we had the WEC clash issues. And he managed to score points on his second race in a really, really combative field when it was the peak of the peloton races. So I have a very high degree of confidence that he has the pace and also the kind of the racecraft to emerge really well from this racing. So yeah, it's really great. And then I think it's really great to see young drivers coming and new faces in the sport, but also people that represent the sport really well. He's a really good all-round guy, and I think he's going to be a great addition to the sport. So yeah, I wish him really a great success. We'll do everything we can to support him, and then hopefully we'll have a great time in Formula E.
Thank you very much, Mark. Congratulations, first of all, on your new role. How did these changes behind the scene at the team come about this week?
Yeah, obviously Thomas Birmeyer is focusing more on his duties as CEO at Abt in Germany. So at the same time, Lola's building up more now for getting ready for Gen 4, and made sense that we get closer and closer together as a group. Obviously, Fred Espinosa will work with me very closely and continue to run all the operations of the team. As Lola starts to build up more a vehicle science team and other elements that we get ready for our Gen 4 operations, and obviously continue from last year and try to get some more points and go a bit quicker.
You're one of the teams that stuck with the same driver lineup that we saw on track last year. It was a very tough rookie year for Zane Maloney. How important for you and for him is it that his development continues and he gets some points soon? Because I know that that's kind of one hurdle that might stick in the back of a driver's mind.
Yeah, he's working very hard at the moment. He's having a good day actually yesterday and today, so I think we're making progress, which will help him. Obviously a difficult year last year, but it was at Gen 3.5, and so we came in a bit later than everybody else. And as we all know, being in this sport for a long time, it takes a while to build up. So we're building up carefully. Really, we're trying to sort of go forward always. I like to be on a positive gradient, so hopefully the positive gradient will mean that he gets points soon. But he's going quite well today over this test, so I think confidence is building all the time.
Thank you very much, Mark. I'm just going to open it up if anyone would like to ask a question. Incredibly quick there from Jack.
Hello, Jack Jordan-Maynor from Formula Reason. Question to Ian. I just want to know, obviously, because new environment, how does it feel? Does it feel like those early days at Mercedes when you first walked in, a completely new team? And how do you think your experience, because obviously you won 2 championships with the team and the drivers at Mercedes, and Van Dorn, can't forget Van Dorn. How do you think your experience of those championship wins can help Jaguar maybe cross the line?
Well, I think it is definitely different. I'm glad to be all in black now. It's much more slimming, which is nice. I think the key difference, though, when we started out as Mercedes, is that we started really with a blank sheet of paper. So building up from nothing. I've now coming into an environment which has been established for a long time, has had a huge amount of success, has a brilliant team of men and women already in place. So it's a different challenge for me. A different dynamic, but one I'm very much looking forward to. In terms of what I can bring to the party and that experience, I'm going to take my time observing and just understanding how it's working at the moment before we sort of see what I can do to add value into it. At the end of the day, I'm there to support the team to make sure that they've got everything that they need in order to deliver, and as we were talking about earlier, deliver on those 3 championships as well. So we'll take it step by step, but very, very much looking forward to the challenge. And of course, not only have we got season 12 to look forward to, but we're already starting and have started work on preparing for Gen 4, which means that the workload and that intro is going to be pretty significant.
Thank you very much. That's all we have time for. Thank you for attending. Thank you to our guests, our team principals, and thank you very much to Eddie for incredible translations.
Thank you.
Translation, please.